Hey, 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 my wonderful Capricorns. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you're tuning in via Instagram, welcome. So we're doing your monthlies, okay? I have pre-pulled, meditated on the cards. Now you need to keep in mind, as I do tell you guys, right? Honestly, you are responsible for mastering all 12 aspects of the zodiac sign, because all 12 aspects of the zodiac sign are also psyches within you, okay? So you are not just responsible for mastering your shit, you know, you're responsible for mastering the whole wheel of the zodiac. So therefore, you're not to get stuck in any one particular energy pattern. I am a certified Reiki energy healer, so I do deal with your chakra systems here, okay? So we're going to go through the weeks and we're going to see what you got popping off. And if you're a Patreon member, you will be able to get the extended version of the characters that's unfolding this month, okay? Now, we're going to start off with week 1. Once again, I've already pre-pulled the cards, okay, my lovelies. And we're going to get into the message. Now, be mindful, my lovelies. Okay, you need to be mindful, okay, that you cannot control other people's emotions or feelings. You're only responsible for your own emotions and your own feelings, okay? Starting off the first week, we are now in the underworld season. We're now full-fledged in Scorpio season. So this is transformation season. The first week, you will be feeling love, or love is in the air. This is definitely heart chakra work, okay? Heart chakra deals with trust. This is love. This is compassion. This is forgiveness. Okay, so some of you may be asked as you're moving through this first week to become the sacred fool. You may have to just let go and trust. I'm also hearing for a lot of you, let the chips fall where they may this first week. Okay, you're going to have to trust yourself in this first week. You're also going to have to pay attention to your intuition, your feelings, your emotions as you're moving throughout this first week. Okay, now, be mindful, once again, that you cannot control anybody else, okay? Lots of heart chakra energy going on here within this first week that you need to be mindful of. So you're going to have to watch, because it kind of feels like this first week, you're going to have to watch yourself and maybe the conditions that you build around love, okay? Because you could be coming across a little aggressive within this first week, within how you're responding to things. 1, because you're going through transformation. 2, because you're sick of people and their bullshit and you're really breaking free from some things. It's kind of like you figured, it's like right now you're figuring like, fuck, I don't really have to pretend anymore. Like, shit is the way it is. So there's no pretending anymore, okay? You are going through contemplation within this first week. A lot of emotional energy is popping off within this first week. And I just want to say the energy that you're interacting with this first week is someone that's really emotionally stable, right? Really emotionally stable. But this can also be someone that's made a lot of promises, okay, but has not fulfilled any. A lot of talk, but not so much action, okay? There's love here, because this is loving energy, but I kind of feel like this person could be on their way to maturity, right? And we're going to clarify this in the extension. So you're dealing with someone that's getting their emotional shit together, someone that has made some promises and maybe not delivered them. You are a little bit, I want to say, when it comes to your perception of this, my wonderful Capricorns, and how you view things, it's kind of like you're very assertively speaking your truth right now in this season. And part of your truth is like, I don't really need to go through all of this shit. Like, you know, like, okay, I love you, but I love me too, is what I'm feeling for this first week, okay? So you're going to have to watch your emotions, because whoever you're interacting with this first week of November, they are definitely operating from a place of emotional balance. But they also know that they've made some promises that has not necessarily been fulfilled, okay? And we're going to clarify that on the extension, okay, on Patreon. All right, so now, coming into the second week, however, you do have the dreams card popping up. Now, this card right here is third eye chakra. So we are talking about your perception. We are talking about how you see things, okay? You're going to have to watch your perceptions coming into this second week. For some of you, this could be full-fledged paying attention to your dreams and the dream state in your dream world. For some of you, this could be full-fledged astro traveling. For some of you, this is goals, your vision, the things that you feel like you want to accomplish and that you want to do, okay? That's what's popping off in the second week. It's like getting focused again, okay? And when it comes to that state, it's also asking you to trust in the process as you do that, okay? And I kind of feel like for some of you, You may have had plans and visions and dreams and goals and feeling like shit is just not moving. But you need to understand that the energy that we're in. I spent the last live breaking that down. So you guys can go check that out. I think I called it Welcome to the Underworld or something. So you need to go check that out, because I really break down the energy that we're moving through for the next 2 months up until about January 12th, 2021, okay? So you're going to have to trust in the process in the second week, especially if you have any dreams or any goals, any visions, physical visions, in your dream state. Pay attention to that stuff. Trust in the process. Have faith knowing that things are unfolding, okay? So you're going to have to definitely pay attention to that, okay? You may be interacting with someone in the second week that may not be telling the truth. Okay, this person is very intuitive, and they're coming out with with energy where they're rushing in, right? They're rushing in, but this energy can also be this communication. But the communication is like this person is rushing in with communication. This person is rushing in maybe with some type of email, text message, maybe even a phone call. So they're rushing in with something. They're rushing in with something, but it may not be the truth. Okay? Somebody may not be honest. Or they may feel you're not the one that's honest. Okay? So you will have to make a decision by the second week. Okay? And you need to know whatever decision that you make in the second week, that this shit is written in the stars. Whatever goes down in the second week, you need to understand that this is meant to happen. You need to understand that this is it's time. You need to know second week is time. That's really the code word for the second week. It's time. Shit is popping off. You're gonna have to make some decisions. You may be interacting with energy where you don't either you don't have all of the information, and you will be getting all of the information with this communication coming in, and you're gonna have to trust the process. Or maybe this person is lying about something. You still gonna have to trust the process. Okay. And we will clarify the cards on Patreon. Okay. Now, moving into the third week, you got some family stuff popping on. This is root chakra work, okay? Root chakra is all about what's grounding you. This is shit that's on your mind. This is where trust is developed. This is where family is developed. This is where, I want to say, money. Your relationship with money also is developed, okay? So your root chakra, you can say, is what grounds you, okay? And I would even go as far and say your root chakra is also responsible for sexual energy, which is also creative energy, okay? Now, popping off is family. The number 5, which represents change. This is the number 5 card. So there may be some change within family dynamics coming forth in this third week, okay? And it's saying here, every journey starts with a single step. So once again, you may need to make some type of decision around family coming in to this third week, okay? Decisions may be at hand, okay? Let's see. But it kind of feels like you're questioning everything by this third week, especially if it's things unfolding around family. You are definitely questioning things. I see that here, right? You got, and it's kind of like you may even going through a rebellion state, because you know you're transforming. You're ready to do the work and put in the work, right? But you're questioning the ways in which you go about doing things, because you feel like you've worked it, like you've tried this way and it didn't work out for you, so you may want to try something different. And that's what's happening in the third week. I hear everything you say, right? Because now you want to work on shit. Now you want to do shit. Now, now you're saying having patience. Now this is now it's time to be focused. So somebody may be coming to you with energy, and this is good energy, right? This is good energy. This is good energy. Opportunities coming in, especially opportunities with love, opportunities with success. Okay. A lot of root chakra energies popping off in this third week, which means that there could be things around money and family that you need to pay attention to in this third week, as well as your solar plexus chakra, which talks about your personal power and your confidence, right? So you're going to have to watch the ego also within this third week, okay? So you hear the opportunities. You may see opportunities coming in, or somebody may circle back with an opportunity because we're still in retrograde, but you may be questioning things, right? Because you do have beginnings and endings, and you don't necessarily want to repeat something that you've already ended. It's really what you're thinking about by this third week, okay? All right. Fourth week in, we got nurturing, okay? And this is the earth chakra. The earth chakra is responsible, let's say, for grounding. This is the grounding energy, okay? This is what connects you to this third dimensional realm, okay? And you may have to nurture yourself by the third week, okay? Inner trust, self-love may be key, okay? Remember, the month really started off asking you to be the sacred fool. You know, even when you pull out the Fool card, which I like to call the Zero Reset card from the original Rider-Waite deck, you find that even with that is asking you to take a leap of faith, right? So it's the month is asking you, beginning to ask you to take a leap of faith. And as you continue and journey throughout the rest of the month, it's asking you to tap into that inner trust, okay? So... Now, remember, energy can be moved and transferred anywhere. So if you're not the one dealing with any one of the particular energies, just flip them where they need to be, okay? So, yeah, inner trust is going to be asked of you because you're going to feel, you may feel a little hesitant, or somebody may feel a little hesitant coming into the fourth week at the end of the month. So this is why it's asking you to nurture yourself and to trust in yourself, because it's time for things to come into view, but the way that you communicate may put a hold on things, okay? And some of this could be lonely energy. So you're going to have to watch it. You may have very perceptive energy around you by the fourth week. And this is energy where you can see an investment, right? But this is also energy that... Because I kind of feel with the Ten of Swords energy, we're still dealing with energy of hurt and betrayal type energy. But because of how it's paired, it's like somebody is willing to put in the work to move past some shit, right? Somebody's really, you know. And there's energy there to move past some things. Someone has a clear perception of what needs to be done now so they can move forward, right? And someone is hesitant still by the fourth week, okay? They want to deal with the conflict before they can move forward, okay? So it's kind of like by this fourth week, you're going to ground yourself. You're going to trust yourself. So if anyone is approaching my wonderful Capricorns about shit by the fourth week, if you're cross-watching but you don't want to deal with the issues at hand or the backstabbing and betrayal type shit that would have gotten you guys in the situation that you are in now, that might not work out for you because they're already a little hesitant and don't want to move, okay? So you're going to have to, okay? You're going to have to, if you're coming in to talk about something, you need to be able to lay all your cards on the table and apologize. Somebody's going to have to apologize before there can be a move forward, okay? And we're going to clarify these cards on Patreon, all right? Overall, the message is, and one of the cards that jump out for you is this may be a month of relationships. This right here is Sakura Chakra energy. Sakura Chakra is all about relationships, the change that needs to happen in relationships, and what you gonna do about it, okay? Relationships, the change that needs to happen in relationships, and what are you gonna do about it? This is also responsible for karmic patterns. So who's the common denominator in a lot of these situations within a relationship is also something that you may want to ask yourself as the month is unfolding, okay? Lots of self-love, okay? You know, I think here, nobody wants to be boo-boo the fool, okay? And although they may think that you're boo-boo the fool this month, you're not, okay? This month may be hard for you because you may have to, you may have to trust more than take action this month. You may have to do more trusting than action, okay? More trust may be required than action this month is really what I'm hearing for you guys. More trust may be required than action, okay? We're going to stop right here. For those of you that are joining me via Instagram or YouTube, if you're joining me via Patreon, we're going to hop on over. I'm just going to pause for a little while and then the video is going to continue. We're going to hop on over to Patreon and then break down the actual relationships and maybe get some clarification, okay? The bottom line is you're asked to be able to trust the process this month as things unfold, especially within relationships. Pay attention to where you may be the common denominator in things, especially in the areas within the relationship that you want healing. There are some destiny-driven things right here, especially popping up in the second week that you definitely are going to have to pay attention to. And as you do so, don't let your ego get in the way, okay? Or don't let someone else's ego stop you from doing or going after what you need to do or trusting in whatever process that you're going through, okay? Here. So, with that being said, my lovelies, okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the monthly, my wonderful Capricorns. Okay, so peace, love, and light to each and every one of you, all right? And I'm going to see you guys over on Patreon. Bye, my lovelies. Okay, Patreon.